a stunning revelation from San Diego's former mayor, Maureen O'Connor. She's got a big gambling problem. In the past decade, she bet more than $1 billion. That's the equivalent of betting about $300,000 every day of the week for 10 years. Prosecutors allege she took more than $2 million from a charity set up by her late husband, fast food tycoon Robert Peterson. He's the one who founded Jack in the Box. Now, O'Connor blamed her addiction to gambling partially on grieving his loss, but also on a brain tumor. Here's her lawyer.
Now, this was not, we think, simply a psychiatric problem or a characterological defect, because there is substantial evidence that during this same time, there was a tumor growing in her brain, in the centers of the brain that affect and control logic, reasoning, and most importantly, judgment.
Experts say gambling is one of the toughest addictions to break. Michael Burke wrote Never Enough, one lawyer's true story of how he gambled his career away. He joins me now live from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Michael, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Let me start here. We are talking about a lot of money and a lot of gambling for this former mayor. And as someone who had this problem, Michael, how do you hide it? I mean, how do you keep it away from family and friends so they don't notice what's going on and intervene?
Compulsive gambling is known as the hidden addiction. It's very easy to hide. I'm also a recovering alcoholic. With the gambling, there's no smell, there's no staggering, there's no slurred speech. There are no outward signs or manifestations of a problem. You will learn about a person with a gambling problem when there's a bankruptcy, a house in foreclosure, a divorce, criminal charges filed, or a suicide committed. That's the first time most people hear about a gambling problem.
How about your problem? How was that uncovered and revealed?
It all just came to an end. There's a line in my book. It says, as long as the gambler has a token, the gambler has hope. I ran out of tokens. They were all gone. Everything was gone, and that's when I turned myself in.
All right, let me ask you, Michael, someone who is recovering from this or dealing with this, what are the do's and don'ts? Like for alcoholism, we understand they're a little bit more straightforward, but I mean, can you, if you're betting on sports games, can you sit down and watch a baseball game or a football game?
The only thing that I can't do is make a bet on something. And it's relatively easy for me. After the devastation that I caused my family, my community, my clients, the thought of ever betting again is just beyond comprehension. You have to understand, Vinny, it's not about the money. The $1 billion means nothing. That's what she ran through the machines, by the way. That's not what she lost.
Right.
She lost 40 to 50 million plus the 2 million and this is a classic term of all compulsive gamblers. The money she borrowed. Because, Vinny, we don't steal money. We mean to pay it back because we don't want money. It has nothing to do with money. She had all the money in the world. It's the action. It's the being in action. That's what is so wonderful about gambling, too.
Michael, unfortunately, we're out of time, Michael, but I really do appreciate your perspective, and I think you shed a lot of light on this story and what it's really all about. Thanks so much. Two former pro baseball players wanted to create a safe environment for children.